welcome to our channel, Pumpkin Hill Farm. My name's Mary and this is Kevin. We're a young family of 5. We bought our house, our property that's just under 4 acres almost 3 years ago. We're slowly working our way to making it a farmstead.
And what we mean by a farmstead is being able to combine the homestead and a farm on a smaller scale to be able to obviously provide ourselves with as much vegetables and meat as we can, as well also selling our products. So our main focus is going to be meat broilers, meat chickens, laying chickens, and growing vegetables.
So as we realized the need for or want of people becoming more self-reliant, we'd like to share, what works for us, our experience here, also to look back on, see what didn't work for us, what we could have done better. You have to do what's best for you, where you live, your climate. We are in the state of Maine in Zone 5B, so where you are may be different.
We want to share our journey of creating our property. We're going to put some photos up of where we started with. It wasn't much. We want to show you how we've developed it to be able to do this, because it's our dream to be able to eventually own a more bigger farm.
And I think it's important to know too, no matter what you start with, if you have a dream, big or small, you can kind of make it, how you want, and
you can do it yourself. You
Yes.
can put the effort in and learn. You're going to make mistakes. We sure have. But learning from it is the best feeling, and being able to provide your family with the food that you produce is a one-of-a-kind feeling.
And we hope you enjoy.
All right, so today is the day we give our broilers a little bit more space. We had an additional flock of layers added to our homestead, and they're big enough now to go over with the other birds. As you can see, I think they'll appreciate the space. So we're slowly putting them in here. Then we will one by one put them in the crates to bring them over to the coop. Oh, his head's poking out. All right.
Why don't you just open the straight up? They're not going to come towards you. They're scared of you. Watch your head.
Let me take this.
These layers are a barred rock breed. They do well in colder climates.
Someone needs to make sure that you go.
Okay.
I'll just make sure they're going. Good, one's already out there. With the white pucker. White pucker junior. You like your new space, guys?
All right, Kevin is actually down in the brooder, pushing out the broilers. They actually haven't been outside yet, just because they've had those layers in with them. They didn't have access to the door, but now they do. They don't want to go outside, huh? Yeah, well, they'll get more comfortable too as we exit and let them have more space.
Once they go out once, they
Yeah. Well, why don't we just open it up and let them go?
Get them out once so I can clean this place up.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a good idea. There are 70 Cornish cross broilers in here. Our first batch of meat birds.
2021.
2021. Here, stop with the pitchfork. Yeah, here. Push them my way and I can put them out by hand.
Throw that up there, please.
Whoops. Alright, guys. Come on. The lights are in the way. No one wants to move.
Well, you can take the lights off and just move them over that.
Stab any of them, Kevin.
No.
You just almost got one.
Gotta get them far. Gotta get
Oh,
'em
you
walk.
got spider webs in your hair, honey. You can see it's a nice big difference. They'll have a lot more room to run around, stretch their legs. The feed's outside, so that will keep the brooder a little bit cleaner. Also encourage them to get out. I think they'll be quite happy. Alright, hi guys. I am currently in my little nursery in the basement. And there's not much lighting here. The lights are off. I did that on purpose because I am down here harvesting our lettuce that we started growing over the winter. And harvesting lettuce, you typically want to do it right before, in the morning typically when you're outside doing it. Normal weather inside, our lights are synced up differently to the time outside. So basically, when your plant has time to rest overnight or in the dark, it turns all of its starches into sugar, and that's why it's always best to also harvest your lettuce in the morning. It's a lot crisper, it's a lot more sweet. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Hard to see. I'm going to set the camera up as best as I can. Hi guys, I am back down in my basement nursery. The lights are on. It looks a little bit different in here, so I did want to show you everything else that we have going on besides the greens that I harvested earlier. So I'll pick you and turn you around here. I'll start with the table. This is a Desico, or I think that's how you pronounce it. It's an Italian heirloom variety of broccoli. These will be going into our tunnel when that goes up here in the next week. Also cherry tomatoes. I just wanted to point out on these, you can kind of see how the leaf is curly here. I actually got some water. You're not supposed to do that with tomatoes, and accidents happen. I think they're going to be okay, but just try to avoid that in the future. Broccoli, more broccoli going in the tunnel. I have some Swiss chard, which is a rainbow silver beet. I believe rainbow silver beet is the variety of chard, which is yellow, reds, very pretty colors, orange. Orange peppers here, these 2 rows, yellow peppers. And then I have some Marketmore cucumbers, which are growing really fast. Those will be going in the tunnel also. Let's see, parsley, basil, I love to cook, so having fresh herbs is always a good thing down here. I do have a fig tree that I'm going to be transplanting as well at some point. I got 1 fig last year, hoping to get more. Then we have our other varieties of tomatoes doing really well over here. We have beefsteak tomatoes, plum regal, which is a Roma variety for sauces. We do a lot of salsa and sauce canning towards the end of the summer. Looking forward to that. Here is more, let's see, that is a, dwarf Siberian kale. It's a curly kale variety. So you can see more kale here. It's Nero Tuscan variety of kale. Here I have some marigolds, good pollinators to put outside, also attract beneficial insects, things that will eat pests, keep those away. I also have some calendula, which is a marigold variety down that I just planted. Down here, I don't know if anything has sprouted yet. Let's take a look. Oh, yep, I do have some germination. While I'm down here, so these 2 rows are pickle bush cucumbers, which is a pickling cucumber. I have some Detroit red beets, sage. Again, the calendula, like I said, is a marigold in the marigold family. Asters, some more onions. Let's see, Tulsi basil, jalapeno. So all of these seedlings down here actually just started. I did custom order seedlings from our farm this year. So instead of just going to farmers markets or the Home Depot or wherever you get your seedlings, you can order them through our farm. And it's something new that I did this year. I grow them out. They'll be available after May 2nd, which is when our last chance of frost is here in Zone B, state of Maine. And I thought it was really fun. I actually got some people, I had success with it, got some people to buy some seedlings. It's just a great way to hold yourself accountable, I guess, too. And I think it's awesome. It gets me down here more planting my stuff as well as the stuff that I'm growing out for customers. it is now the next day, and I'm sitting here editing the footage that you just watched. I just wanted, conclude everything. The layers are doing great. The barred rocks that we moved over with our rooster and 2 of our hens, just to kind of accommodate them, they're doing very well. Also, the broilers are now going in and out of the coop, or the brooder, I should say, on their own, which is wonderful. They get outside to eat, they get exercise. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, it's just much cleaner in there. And when you have, 70 to 100 broilers, we'll have several batches after this. It's just a good way to keep everything, cleaner, reduce waste. All of the pine shavings from the brooder go right into our compost to cook over, a couple years is, I think, the appropriate time for chicken compost. But we're just, plugging away at certain tasks that we have to do on our homestead or farmstead. We have to put up a high tunnel. We're going to be building a hoop coop for our pasture, which we also have to grate and plant with cover crop, which will take you guys along for. Just several things around that, we want to document as well. So we'll be sharing as we go. Also, after this video, I am going to post the pictures of our backyard from when we first bought our property, and just kind of give you guys a little bit of context and what we had and what we worked through, over these past almost 3 years.
Subscribe button, and also if you like our videos, then hit the like button. Don't hit the like button, destroy the like button.